And today is the 23rd day of the month of May, and the year stands at 2024. All right, I'd like to welcome you to the Nighttime Spin. You know, this program is a regular feature on our broadcast here every evening from Monday to Thursday from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And so I'm here with you every Thursday night with the Radio LIB team. And together we will be discussing our country, Liberia. You know, only the talking can change Liberia. All right, fighting can change Liberia. Only talking can change Liberia. So we have come here tonight again to talk about the forward march of our country. And so I'd like to welcome you to the program, the Nighttime Spin. This program is brought to you by Crime Stoppers Liberia, headed by old man Sam Sion. And I'm here with my partner there from Radio LIB, Solomon Hashim Tunis, the big man himself, and Solomon Baka Reeves. So let me leave the shores of Liberia and usher in my guys from that side of the world. Guys, good evening from Liberia.
Good evening to you, Wendell. Good evening to my cousin Solomon, my namesake. Good evening to Mama Liberia. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Nighttime Spin, coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island, New York. For those of you who always finish your homework before the show, you did well. For those who are in the making, hurry up. Those who wait till after the show, is all the same thing but different timing. So let's just stay put and enjoy the show. Good evening, cousin Solomon.
Good evening, Dr. Tunis. Good evening, Wendell. And good evening to Mama Liberia, those that in Liberia and those in the diaspora. I want to say special greetings to the Liberia Christian High School Alumni Association. And our homecoming starts today. So those of you who have not made it yet, please be in the beautiful city of Buchanan to the home of the Scorpion, that is the Liberia Christian High School, alma mater. So again, good evening and have fun in the homecoming. And good evening to the people of We Nation in the beautiful city of Wazon. I invite that you join us so that we'll be able to talk about matters of importance regarding Mama Liberia. Thank you.
And we would like to extend heartfelt happy belated birthday to our sister who was introduced to us by our brothers, Wendell, a good friend to Wendell, Alvara Saab, who celebrated her 16th year birthday yesterday. We hope, we pray, and we believe that you did enjoy your day. And we pray for many, 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 many happy birthday to you. Okay? So what's on the plate tonight, my brother Wendell? And I appreciate you a lot. The announcement, I've been listening to it from every show that comes on Freedom FM. And people have been calling me. They said they didn't know I was bereaved. They've been extending condolences to me and my family every now and then. So I really, really appreciate the effort you put into it. And I will really be happy if you attend the program. You call my sister, she'll give you the directions. And I will let her know if you don't have anything to do after church. If you go into church after church, you can take a ride there. And I will let
Yeah,
her
that
know, special guest
the
coming from there.
yes, that was what Lawrence and I was discussing today. You know, because Lawrence said, "Oh, Tunis wanted me to attend." I said to him, "Lawrence, it will be a good thing because I wouldn't have the time. I wish I could, but I will be here working. You know that I have a Sunday schedule, so You can proxy for us, and I'm quite sure when Tuna see you there, he will feel my presence. So Lawrence will do everything to make sure that he graced that occasion because
Appreciate
I wouldn't have the time. I will call your sister and speak to her,
it. Hmm.
but I have a job schedule to honor, so
Hmm.
that's why I wouldn't be there. But Lawrence will be there, and I'm quite sure you would definitely feel my presence.
Okay. Well, yes, I spoke to her. I mean, we didn't speak in person, but we chat, we communicated through Messenger,
Hmm.
and he gave me his word that he would try to be there.
Yeah, he also assured me that he would do everything to be there.
Okay, that's good. At least I will be a representative from Freedom. Will be coming there. And please call my
Hmm.
sister like you promised. You call her and talk to her that he will be coming. I will also tell her
I
she
would
be.
do. I would do. I would definitely do. All
Hmm.
right. So, folks, that's it. We are here, and when you hear the voices of Solomon and Tunis, they represent New York City. All right, they represent New York City, and every time they guys are here, that's when we can have more winners on the Freedom Cash giveaway. So,
we,
yeah,
we will be there too. I'm going to play too.
yeah. So you see, somebody just won all the way from Grand Jita. This thing, it helps. All right, it's a mobile money game, and it's instant. All right, you just need to follow the instruction, and that's how you're gonna win. All right, so you need to follow the instruction. We have more time here. We'll be here up to 1:30 tomorrow morning, giving away to you 2,500 Liberian dollars. And like I said, I will talk to my guys every time we have a winner. We already have some winners, and so we'll make sure that we talk to them. They will tell us that yes, the money is received. So you can be anywhere in Liberia and play the Freedom Cash giveaway. You don't have to be on the Moserado. Somebody just won all the way from Grand Jita County. I don't know about what means that person is listening, but he just won, and I'm quite sure he has all of the information relative to the Freedom Cash giveaway. So you can be anywhere and play the Freedom Cash giveaway. You just need to dial *799 hash, and then you select number 11. The reason we are telling you to select number 11 because when you dial *799 hash, you will see a lot of radio stations will appear. You just need to leave a check from 1 to 11. Then you select number 11. When you select number 11, you enter the amount you want to play. Then you put in your password. After you put in your password, you send. Then definitely you are qualified for the Freedom Cash giveaway. So you play $100, you win $2,500. It's a mobile money account game, and the only way you can form part of it, you must be subscribing with Lone Star Cell MTN. And so I'm just one of the fortunate person here to always have first time winners. I had two on the show since 10 o'clock tonight, and I hope to have more before we leave from here at 1:30. So let me go back to my guys. Well, what's up, man? How's everything? How's New York City? Has everything going there? Has the family and all of that? Tunis first.
New
How's
York
your
City, New York City. Our brother, my brother here, will let us know because it's been hot with Donald Trump's in one of the boroughs making things happen. So our brother can tell us because that's the borough he works
you
in.
bring Donald Trump in here again tonight?
That's what's happening on the side here in New York right now. He came from court straight to the rally. So my brother, how is the rally? I saw the rally on CNN
Yes,
and local news.
the rally is going on very, very, very well. That right now we're having a movement to make America great again, uh, peaceful again. loving again and things like that. So, and the man that has a dream, the man that has the political will, and the man that loves America the most is the captain, Donald J. Trump. So we are delighted to have him as our standard bearer. And with all of the stuff he's going through, only God is his strength. So we are delighted to have him here. You know that New York is a democratic uh, blue
State.
state. So for him to get the kind of crowd he's getting in New York, that is a big boost for us and for America.
That's good. That's all you can tell us. A big rally.
Yeah, but I mean that's just a gist for it. Uh, Anything surrounding the court, we know that both the defense and the prosecutor they rested their case. Um, they will be resuming a court. Jury will come back, I think May 28th or so, uh, so that they can give instruction to the jury so that we can go to the decision in the case.
One thing about New York, New York City is the population of New York City is about 8 million plus, and one of the borough that linked to Republican, that's the borough we live in. It's all about Republican, but that doesn't mean that other borough in the city doesn't cater to Republican. Donald Trump is an ex-president, and wherever he's a New Yorker, you know this. He lived his whole life in New York until just few years ago he moved to Florida. So by him staging the rally doesn't mean that it's going to be empty. And it's a very the area he took this rally to is a strong Democrat hold, and they stayed encourage him because people want to, one thing about this country, they honor their ex leaders. Wherever they appear, the crowd will appear, no matter who they are, whether they're good or bad. And Donald Trump is in between those two. But we will watch him. We watch him. I think right now the case have been sent to the juror. As I don't know if you're following the case. So they are deliberating on the case right now. The jurors are deliberating. So we will see the outcome. We don't know how long it's going to take for them to come out with a verdict. But right now, as it is, I'm following it every day. We're giving a break, so he's out there running his mouth for you to be happy. Okay, so we'll see. Two old men. They separate. The age difference is just about I think 3 years. Biden older than him, if not even up to 4 years. I think three years. Right? I mean, right?
Well, yeah, we know. We look at the age, but it's not the age; it's the mind behind the age. So, like
Yeah, but the
for
age comes first.
example, Dr. Abbott G. Kanga, he's 94 years old, um, and his brain is as sharp as any young man, and he's 94 years old.
And what
So,
is he do- what is he doing now as 94 years old?
oh, as 94 years old, physically he's not doing that much, but when it comes to writing and doing other stuff, like I remember he wrote a book that I was privileged to be a booklet that I was privileged to be one of the editors. That is, Liberia is halted between two opinions on a narrow bridge, the way forward. And he was talking about a narrow bridge. He was talking about, I mean, the two opinions were that of the the American Liberians and that of the elite, and that narrow bridge that we we are halted on with two opinions. What is the way forward that will make Liberia unified and developed? I think he's a smart man. I'm glad that he's my mentor and things like that. But again, it is the function of the brain in the old age. It's not the age itself.
Don't forget to know that he was smart before he reached that age.
Who the
And
he?
I mean, whosoever you're talking about, is he or she?
No, I'm talking about the pro tem's father, Nyamli Kanga's father.
No,
Dr.
that's what
Abaji.
I'm talking about. You asked me again, who is he?
No, no, I thought you were referring to Baden
You're talking about this 94 years old man.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, I said he. You don't forget that he was already like you put him as a smart person. He was already smart when he got to that age, but the age is deteriorating now. I mean, the brain cells, they are not as functioning as the way in the 60, 40, 50s. All right, we give him the pride because he was already he was known as a smart man. So we give him that. We respect that. And we respect that he's still living among us. 94 years old, he's like a baby now. You know, it's like 2 years old kid, 2, 3 years old kid. That's what I take them. But that's what we got here, Wendell. We got
Hmm.
the biggest news here right now. There are a lot of protests are going on all over the country, all schools, organizations, colleges. Some colleges even suspended their graduations. Some of them still went on. Some of them, the students that took part in the protests, and they refused to listen to the mandate the universities gave them. Some of them were denying graduation, and police was called in to take them out of the premises. All of that went on is going on as we speak. Even just 2 days ago or 3 days ago, the most sensitive Palestinian area here in Brooklyn, there was a heavy protest went on, and police got involved, and it was very brutal.
Hmm.
They condemned the mayor, the way the police handled the protesters. But one thing we want you to understand is this thing is about the Jewish and the Palestinian. In this country here we live in, the Jewish people are number one. When you touch any Jew, you in big problem. The Jewish control the American government as I speak. They control, they lobby, they pay the highest lobbying in that place, in Congress. So nothing, even if they're doing the wrong, America will back them.
So,
So
what's the latest? I mean, we all know about this New York City thing. Something I want to know from you guys. I don't know whether you got any update on Stanton Witherspoon. Stanton should have been behind bars. What is he stay? Being out of jail,
Stanton,
not taking the jail.
Stanton, way before the deadline came, the second deadline, which was the 20, I think it was when March or February, March, sometime April, if I'm not mistaken. The second deadline that he was supposed to report himself to go to prison before 3 weeks before that second deadline, his lawyer asked again another extension, and that extension is up to the July 28th. And this time around is the last extension because you only asked for 3 times. A 3 times, the third one now you have to report yourself. Either they let you go or whatever, but that's only 3 times they can award you those extension. So that's what
So,
it is. July
so,
28th, you have to report.
so July 28th is the final day set aside for Stanton to report.
Yes, but he will not discuss this on his show because he's a criminal. He will discuss any other person what they're doing, whether they're doing it or not. But he will not discuss it.
Somebody just texted and said April 29 was his last.
Right, April
Day.
29th, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But before that, April 29th, the lawyer asked for another extension for July 28th. I got the paperwork here in my phone, somewhere in my phone. And I knew this way before the moment
Is this some kind of game these lawyers playing to not see this guy going behind bars? Well, what is the keep dragging this case every time there is an extension and all of that? What is responsible, Solomon and Tunis?
Solomon, you want to say something about it?
Well, most of the time, it's hard for people to prove the intent behind the alleged crime. So once the intent is not to destroy a life and all of that, they will take it into consideration. And if there has been no known uh, evidence that the sale of these shortcut certifications or diplomas and other stuff or degrees. Uh, so the lawyer can uh, put in since he deliberately or willfully um, admitted to criminal acts. So they're looking at the intent and things like that. So they will decide whether that is proven on a reasonable doubt. So they will give grace period and things like that. But here, most of the stuff is the intent.
James is saying James John Kekula Somo is saying that money is involved. That's why the case keep dragging.
And
And that's exactly. Go ahead, Solomon.
and some of the thing is today the way the legal system is going here in America, uh, it's pretty much the way the legal system is pretty close to the way it is in Liberia. Um, if you if you get money and you are connected with the right kind of political party, uh, you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of privileges. In my opinion, if Stanton was a Republican and Stanton was giving money to the campaign of the Republican, the thing that we are talking about is going to be a different thing, especially if Stanton was to be connected with the MAGA movement in support of Donald J. Trump. That would be a different story. We have been in jail.
The case is over. He's been found guilty over 3 year plus in jail and 3 million plus fine, property being seized. But just like the guy said, money is involved. The lawyer making money into this. He doesn't want to go to jail. He wants to drag it. He's spending money every time they giving that extension. He's spending a good bit of money.
So do you see that as another form of sucking the money out of him?
Nobody's sucking the money out of him. He himself, the one requesting for this.
So
Ain't nobody. He
whenever there is an
asking.
extension, he pays more money.
Yes, he put money to the lawyer. The lawyer still working for him. He paying the lawyer, and you also have to pay money to the state or the federal government for that extension.
But there must be some genuine reason for the extension. because I mean every now and then there will be an extension. So the reason the extension is ongoing is because the lawyer, I'm quite sure, are providing some genuine reason for the extension.
The reason is he doesn't want to go to jail at this time. The case is over.
If he's already convicted,
He being
so why
convicted.
he's
It's
being
not.
convicted?
He did not appeal. He been sentenced. He's supposed to report. When you have money, you can. He just wasting his own time because he got money and he afraid to go to jail. Whatever reason that behind it is, they don't hide nothing from this. It will be stated when the extension comes. They will tell you this is the reason why we extend it. The reason is because he asked for the extension. He asked his lawyer.
We
There's a
hope some of you who are legal minds following us, you can also help provide us information. Why Stanton has not gone to jail? Why is he stay, all over the place? Because uh, it's been too long now since his conviction.
He's now all over the place. He's sitting right in his house. He can't leave the state of New Jersey to go
Okay.
anywhere. He's sitting right there. He's under restriction. This is the reason why he didn't even come to the inauguration. You know, Stanton's pay a lot, contribute a lot to this elections and the government,
Mhm.
and you didn't see him there. You think Stanton don't want to be there?
I think
You were giving the old man $3,000 every month.
like
He
here,
put up,
if you were to be arrested and sent to the precinct or for detention, what have you, you have they gave you uh, opportunities. You got to make either 3 phone calls to let your family members or friends know where you are, what's going on. Uh, so you are entitled to the three times phone calls. Uh, I want to believe that in the system when it comes to sentencing and things like that, depending on the nature of the case. Uh, Again, with Stanton, he decided to waive his right to plead guilty. So we now say that he is a felon or somebody who committed felony crime. So, uh, but they have some privileges. Maybe 3 times that you can request for extension of time. Sometimes depend on what is going on, whether it's a proven medical condition or there's a family issue that you want to do certain things for the family. Things they have different reasons why there can be extension, and maybe have three. After that, there's no more extension. Um, those are some of the things. This is how the law here it works in different way depending on the nature of the case, the intent. Uh, but in this case, he has already pled guilty. But it is just looking at the loopholes or some of the goodies of the law. That's what Stanton is applying.
Hmm.
sentence cannot escape the government. I said anything can happen, but he is a felon as we speak. All his rights have been taken away from him. All right. When you get sometimes people when you go into jail for certain reason, they can delay your prison time. But all that delay is just wasting of time. Better you go in. If you go in, you in the jail and you are they consider you as a good they have a way to say it, good conduct. Then if you spend it like 3 years and you can probably spend like one and a half and the other one and a half they give you a parole because you didn't cause any problem in the jail when you were there. You didn't fight. You didn't do any illegal things. So they will probably bring you out and you'll be on parole. Parole means you spend half of the time in jail and you
Mm.
come outside to spend the other half. But
Mm.
the other half you're coming to spend in jail, you're going to be under supervision. You got to
Okay.
be reporting to your parole officer every now and then. And the state you were in, you living in, you cannot leave that state without that parole officer permission.
You know,
Any
my
mistake,
mhm.
go ahead.
Okay, my thing is, Tunis and Solomon. You know, a country like America that is so sophisticated, the justice system is so unique that you can be whosoever. You just can't penetrate the justice system so easily because you know the laws are there and the laws are protected. So I mean, a guy like Stanton, you know, with such the kind of crimes he committed, you know, he was convicted. The crimes Stanton committed in America, it led to the loss of lives. People got crippled, and all kinds of things happening by giving out fake, you know, nursing degrees. And this man stay, you know, just loitering around the place. He can't go to jail every day. He go to the court. The court, the lawyers will ask for extension. It means that Stanton is part of some syndicate or part of some, you know, clique that controls the system. You know, that's how I see it.
That's what you see, but that's not how it is. Any one of anybody, even myself, if I have the money and I have a case, I can ask for extension. If I'm sentenced to go to prison, I can ask for extension. You don't have to belong to any clique, any group of organization, or anything. If you have the money, you have the lawyer can put in the request. And the judge will, if the judge see a fit, they can honor it.
Okay.
Tension is not bigger than anybody. The government, the good people, well known. Even the case we're talking about right now, Donald Trump case, many people went to jail. Even the Donald Trump own right hand man who is right now testifying against him, he was sentenced to jail. Many things, many people, you can't, you not, nobody is above the law here. But the money sometimes speak, and the people want the money. People know the law; they can trace the law, but that doesn't mean you being free. Why the lawyer
Okay.
didn't free him? Why they didn't free? They sat down, they sentenced him. He's lucky he was very wise enough. The lawyer told him to feel guilty before they take it to trial. Because if they had taken it to trial and he lost the trial, the sentence, the year of going to jail would have been more. But if before the trial and the lawyer know that you will not win the case, he will tell you, hey, my man, don't waste your time for us to go to this. If you feel guilty, this is what they're going to offer you. But if you go to trial and you lost the case, this is what you're going to get. It will be like 10, 15, 20 years you will be in that jail, in that prison. And to bring you back to what you said, what he did, he did not cripple nobody. He didn't have because they found out all those numbers that he gave out there. Whether
Mhm.
people they were assigned to people and those people harm anyone. They look into all of that. The only thing they did, all those people who they gave those certificates to, they fire all of them. They asked them to go to the proper channel to go to
So
go
so
back.
so they did proper checking that all of those that were issued those fake degrees did not administer wrongful drugs on people.
No, no, yes, they did. They
Well,
did.
well,
They did that.
the,
They
the
did
thing
that.
is, the thing is,
They fire all of them.
All right, so let me just announce this, please, guys. I beg you quickly. My winners. I just did two draws, and I'm about to do more. So let me just before my colleague come in quickly. Let me see what I can squeeze in this person, You know, my guys are supporting me. That's why people are winning on the cash giveaway tonight. So let me squeeze this person in. You have to be by your phone. Oh, we're just doing this to confirm. But we did two draws already, so we got more to do up to 1:30. Let's okay.
Valley subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage area.
It can be out of coverage area. That money you receive is it didn't fall from the blue. Okay, so you done something that what you want that money. All right, so please take your phone and answer. Want to know your money is already there, just to make sure that your money is received. All right, let me talk to this number. Let me see. Hope we can have this person on the line. Okay, so we stay here and we will make sure we'll come back and take calls. When we start to take calls, we'll also be talking to some of the winners here on the show. So you need to keep playing. We're here up to 1:30 tomorrow morning. Dial star 799 hash, select number 11. Enter the amount you want to play, 100 Liberian dollars or 70 United States cents. You enter your PIN code and then you send it, and then wait for your phone. When your phone alarms, your message alarm, just make sure that you won for yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. So you have up to 1:30 to keep playing right here on the Freedom Cash giveaway. So back to my guy Solomon, you are about to come in. Let's hear you.
Yeah. So again, I think we've been saying same thing, that the intent and who are the victims. Those things, they play important role in the in the judiciary proceedings here. With Stanton, again, as I said earlier, there has been no known case uh, that these people that were given these documents, they have committed uh, crime, like malpractice and other stuff. Nothing like that. But again, Stanton, even though we can easily say, because here that no, the law is a law and what have you, but the judiciary system, the court system in America is not the way it used to be. For example, in some states, if I were to come to your store and I stole something that is less or under $1,000, even if it is 99 99 cents, that is not. I'm not going to be charged for that. California is one of the states that practicing that. Um, so they consider those to be petty cash. I mean, petty crime and things like that. Um, but before, even if you were to steal something that is $25, uh, you'll be arrested, you'll be put in jail, and all that stuff. The legal system is not the way it used to be in America. So there are a lot of things that is unfolding. But with that being said, Adele, uh, one thing that I really want us to brainstorm on it and see why is it Liberia is being treated by the United States the way we are treated.
Mhm,
Today, even if you go to Kenya, if you apply for visa, the way in which the embassy will treat you uh,
mhm.
in Kenya is way, 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 way different than the way they treat Liberians when they go to get visa at the Liberian embassy. They have specific number of visa that they will give for specific people, mostly in Liberia, mostly the business people. Uh, and Liberia is the we said the stepchild of America. Today, the president of Kenya. Kenya was a colony of Great Britain, uh, but today the president of Kenya was at the Rose Garden with Joe Biden and in fact the entire American family, and the kind of welcoming that this president of Kenya received. You know, I was happy that that's a face of Africa, and then the guy says a lot of good things. But our relationship with America. we really need to see what is going on and to get leaders that will be able to come to tell the American people, why are you treating us the way you're treating us? This former ambassador of the U.S. embassy, this guy, he, he left before the current one. Um, the one that said if JJ Rowell, what blah 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 blah. He said something. He said that if you have a child and that child is not able to sit down, and the child was born many years ago, but the child is not able to walk, uh, the child is not growing, then something is wrong. And this is when the man said that there are a lot of things to learn from. Liberia came from, I mean, yeah, from America, but the treatment that Liberia receives from America, it does not prove that Liberia is the stepchild of America. There's nothing in comparison the way they treat other African countries. There's no comparison. Even though we have the USAID there, they're doing whatever they do, but they're doing other stuff they're doing in other African countries. So this is something that Liberians we really need to talk about and see how best we can address this situation, because I feel
Uh,
that America is not treating Liberia the way we're supposed to be treated.
exactly, and this is the point I raised the other day relative to uh, the numbers of persons that won the diversity visa. All right, the most recent result, we have more than 2,000 Liberians winning the diversity visa, and winning the visa is not the prerequisite of you getting to America, because there are certain things you will have to, commit yourself to. There are certain questions that you need to answer. Failure on your part to answer those questions, you will be deprived of traveling to the United States. We also spoke about the visa fees. When you pay visa, you are denied. You don't get back your money. Your visa fees are not refundable. So these are some of the things that our people go through when they get at the embassy. The sitting capacity and all of that, the way how they treat our people, and I think it is time that you know we revisit some of our policies with America, because people are celebrating now winning the diversity visa. Oh yeah, it's a fine thing. It will help us improve our life. We'll go to the embassy, we'll get a visa, we'll travel, we'll help our family back home. People are celebrating. But when you get to the embassy, some of the things they will request for, it's so difficult for you to get. They will ask you some questions. Immediately when you slip one of those, they deny you. So then, what kind of relationship that they are calling us a stepchild to America, and we are being treated in this form and manner? So Solomon, is a good thing to talk about, but I don't know whether our voices will be heard, because the way our people are complaining about the visa fees, you pay all that money, you go to the embassy, when they deny you, they can't give you your visa fee back. You win DV, you go answer a question to the embassy. When you slip on one of those questions, they will deny you. So, what the essence of playing the visa and winning it and you be denied? I just don't understand. So, I mean, the way how these people are treating us, they are not treating us like, we are stepchild or, foster child to them. I don't know how to term it, but the kind of treatment we get from America, with the kind of ties we have with this country, it shouldn't be.
And Tony, before you come in, and when there is not just that, you know, they have employees that work for American companies that in whether China or Thailand or Jamaica or whatsoever, and they are just there to do customer service, and we don't get those kind of opportunity. They don't prioritize Liberia as a sovereign nation in West Africa and things like that. They don't give us those treatment. Um, and the reason, to me, the reason being is that we are just realized, oh, America, that is our stronger ally and things like that and what have you. But we're not really gaining what we're supposed to gain. Uh, 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 in Liberia, for example, they said that we're not at war with any neighboring countries. For this reason, they said that we did not need strong military. If you look in the region today, all our neighbors, they have better uh, medical, I mean military, uh, better military than Liberia. And in order to have a peaceful nation, to have a place where people will want to come to do genuine businesses, there had to be security. But we don't have any of those things. When there is any internal conflict, the military police that we have, which we call our army, that's the only group that we have. Even though we get three men that have been fighting in the interest of America in other countries and what have you. But our relationship need to be redefined and let the people know uh, how we feel. But those countries that will speak up the wrong that America is doing or the good that America is doing, some of those people, America will have high respect for them. One of those people is the president of Kenya. And we all know that in Africa we get few young leaders that are very, very, very nationalistic. And when they speak or when they start discussing something, people listen. Uh, and this is what is going on in Africa. Liberia is just relaxed with America, even though we're not getting the benefit that we want to get as somebody that came from this person or as a child from this parent. So we really need to talk about that, continue to talk about it, and continue to approach America. Now, other countries they are bringing in Russia to be friends with them. They're bringing in the Chinese to be friends with them, and they're bringing other people. And Africa is heading in that direction. So they are talking to some prominent African leaders regarding America's relationship with Africa. But we don't speak. I don't understand. We every time, oh, they will deny you visa, so don't speak against what America is doing. And what if America would love for you to speak like a man? And when you speak like a man and say, yeah, my child is actually growing, we come to the table and talk about bilateral relations and what we can do. But it is not like that in Liberia. And again, I will give the rest of the time to Tony because it is mind blowing to me. We are being treated differently than even I don't know how to describe it.
We always blaming America for what they need to do for us or what they are not doing for us. What we got to offer America. You live in this country all this year, you know America. They don't have genuine friend. They only have interest. That's all. But real genuine friend, they don't. The Saddam Hussein they kill. You remember one time he was their friend?
Mm-hmm.
They even supported him to fight Iran, that Iran-Iraq war, and they killed him. If you remember the guy who they arrested, they
Mm-hmm.
brought here in jail for Panama.
Mm-hmm. I want to call
Panama,
him. Is that Ortega?
Arriego.
Oh yeah.
Noriego,
No, yeah.
Noriego,
What the guy name? Uh, uh,
Noriego,
uh, hmm? Noriega, right?
Noriega, right? Noriega.
Yeah.
He was a best friend and ally to America. He was even working for the CIA. Well, after that interest was diminished, they they spoil everything for him. I don't know if he's dead now, say in jail or whatever, but he took long in jail here. He never went back to Panama anymore. Many other countries, America will support you when they need you. What we really got for us to stand on our balls and
Yes.
say what we want to say to America. America have done us a lot of favor. The last favor America did for us here, and your own man, they squeeze it in one of the things for him to sign. All those Liberians that entered Liberia from, I think, 2014 up to 2020, they can become a citizen. You can imagine that? I've not
Hmm.
heard that for any other country yet in Africa. All those who enter here, whether you enter illegally, or whatever, which will, or you get okay, so they say trap it. They, as long as you hear from 2014 till 2000, I think there were 3 years they gave, and then Biden came, he added more year to it. And people benefited, Liberian benefited out of that. When the war took place, even though America did not go physically there, because they have no big interest for them to bring their soldiers to be killed for what reason. It depends on Firestone. Firestone are business people. Okay, you can't say the American government. They're doing business. Our government give them that business. Make ourselves look little to them and give them the business whichever way for 100 years. I think they just renewed it some years ago. But America, if you look at it, we still using the dollar. Our stable currency in Liberia is dollar, even though we have our own LD. But in the international, what they call, we're using the US dollar at the UN. When you send dollar here, you send people with money from anywhere in the world, they give it to them in the dollar, in the US dollar. Not a lot of African countries get these privileges.
That's why I just said whether our voices are the right voices to play this advocacy, because this is something that is older than us. This is something that is beyond our reach. Is above us, because Liberia and America relationship is not today business. So to bring these kind of changes that we are requesting, it has to go through legislation. Because if we have a country and our leaders are seeing the way our allies treating us, and we continue to live with that, I mean, you and I, we can complain here today, tomorrow. If the right thing is not done to adjust some of these policies being imposed on our people, then it's useless of us coming here to sit on this platform to talk about some of the treatment we get from America, because our people continue to do like America see Liberia as an insignificant country. One of the former presidents said it, so that's it. The way how we see America, America don't see us like that. But we continue to say America, America, everything about Liberia that just copy and paste from America.
Well, this is why uh, we need to talk about this, uh, especially on talk shows. Journalists need to talk about this so that people, those in government, those that are not in government, so that all of us can look at what is going on and what would be the appropriate step to take. Um, yes, we know that there are a lot of humanitarian assistance uh, that America gave to Liberia. We know that the interest when it comes to America is a capitalist country. They operate on free market democracy. We know that, and all they want to do, even if it is not an American company per se, but it is a company that has American interest, they will defend that country, that company. They will do everything possible for that country, even that company, even if the company is um, doing child labor that they consider to be human rights abuse. They will not talk about it. But if we do not bring these things to discussion so
Yeah.
that we can
So Solomon, in addition to that, you saw the treatment we used to get. I don't know whether that has improved. Where our people will go to the embassy and they will not have anywhere to sit. They will just sit on the sidewalk until they call your name to enter the compound. All of these treatment we are getting from them. Our
I'm
people
just
stay
I'm
safe.
just hearing that from you because when we went there, well, when I went for visa back in the days, there was nobody outside. You would be in the hall, and then you guys would be sitting. When your time reaches the call, you go to the window. Nobody
That
was.
time you went. That time you went to the old embassy.
Mhm.
That was the old embassy. But the new one, our people used to go there early in the morning. They will be standing across the street, sitting there in the sun. When the sun meet them there, they will be there until the call upon them. They never had a place where people will go to sit, and when you are called upon, they go and signal you. Our people used to stand right outside there and wait until they are called, to go in the compound. I don't know whether that has improved. Some of you listening, please confirm that. But that wasn't
Eh,
used to happen.
another thing I want to bring in: America have an interest. They friend, they have friend, and they have interest, and they have ally. All these things they are different to America. A lot
So
of
who
people
are we?
we are friend to America. We are not allied to America. America allies are the European Union, Israel, and probably Saudi Arabia.
But they consider us ally too, though.
If you look, if we are allied to them when we have our civil war? What did they do? Did they put soldier on the ground for us?
This is
They
this
were
this
all the
this
way
is this is
on
a
to
point.
But I also remember during the heat of the Civil War, all of the Americans were only protecting their installations. When
exactly.
we were killing ourselves, they never
That was
bothered to come and
correct.
put a halt to the war. How did Samuel Kayando die? How did Samuel Kayando leave
But,
the executive mansion to
what
go to
I
the
want
freedom?
to what I want to
Many
say
things.
what I want to say is America have done a lot in the past and is still doing it for Liberia. And we the people that what America is doing for in Liberia, we are not doing nothing for ourselves. Nothing. All of us want to come from the interior there, can sit down in Monrovia, go to school, and come to America.
For
Most of
me,
us
for me,
are we
for
doing.
me, for me, yeah. Go ahead
Let me just land.
and yeah, just end. Let me come in and say something.
Okay. If you remember when Joe took over, the the barracks over there on Lean and UN Drive, that barracks was all zinc shack. The only decent building you could find in that barrack that those days was probably some church. But all the different houses were zinc shack. When Joe took over, the aid that came to Liberia, never in the history of Liberia that aid came during Reagan time. And that entire barrack was reformed
Mhm.
with beautiful, beautiful houses for the guy. They even restructured that entire barracks. The funds that went into Liberia, we misuse all. We misuse. We started hating each other. You know, look at it right. We're fighting for just now. Since J.J. Robert days, parboiled rice been coming to Liberia. That discouraged us to go to our soil. When Torbo brought it to our attention that hey, this rice will be a problem for us. Let's go back to the soil and make our own food. We can make rice, banana, plantain, yellow, yam. Only anyone that does that, we take them to be primitive. We want to eat Uncle Ben or this. America have been doing a lot for us, believe me. But we ourselves, what we got to offer to America? We go to Kenya. Kenya got millions that America interested in. And Kenya president here today. When Liberia, when Doe took over, Doe, one of the presidents that came and spoke at the Congress here, you know that. Not too many presidents those days that can come and speak in Congress here. But sometimes our leaders that represent us, they are not enforcing some of these things in us. They gave us our brother Gaddafi, may his soul rest in peace, gave us machines to start doing things for ourselves. We can't
Mhm.
back those machines. Good machine, expensive machine, more than 100. We do
Yeah.
nothing with it. Then we still looking, oh, America, the way America treating us, the way we treating this, that. I mean, I know they need to do more for us, but we ourselves need to do more for ourselves. Then you
But
help yourself and somebody help you. But they see you, you reckless, you don't get time for yourself. They pass by you, even if they're related to you, they don't take you serious.
for
That's why
me, I
we
don't
have,
want to. For me, I don't want to believe that.
you know,
We really benefited from America as their friend or their child
if America
because
took a dollar from us, just you know how we feel. If we start using the
every,
dollar,
everything they took from us, that's why they bring back to us, and then we end up celebrating them. They come and take all of our resources. Uh, we have an American company that been in this country for the longest, Firestone. All right, what have Liberians benefited from Firestone?
is
All those, yeah.
you bring that to our leaders. When
That's
George
what I'm
Weah
saying.
he wanted to
That's
change that.
them. That's why we're
George
saying
Weah
that
came,
some of these policies need to be revisited.
exactly. George Weah came. He did well. He forced them to honor their whatever they put on paper. George Weah was one of the one that he forced them to do something. All the other leaders were looking for their own pockets. Now they were not in our interest.
The
And
people
you
come
know
to
this and
take
I know this.
everything from us. We turn around and we say, everybody love America. Yes, we love America. We love the style of the Americans. Some people admire America, their style of life, and all of that. But we as a country, like other African countries, those francophone countries, the way how they benefited, those British colony, the way how they benefited. Liberia was never colonized, but the American people came here and they just did what they could do. We had American Liberians that ran our country for 130 years. 130 years until the multi-party system was introduced. So you see our country been, over the years. We only had our indigenous leaders in 1980. 1980, the first indigenous Liberian was Samuel Kayando. I stand to be corrected. But according to history, that's why history tells us that the first indigenous president of this country was Samuel Kayando. Peace be to his ashes. So these American people, they were just coming our country because they feel our country is small, we lack the sophistication. So they come, they see every good thing that is supposed to take from here, they take it from here. Sometimes we don't even know some of the things American people take from our country. But when
We
they're
never,
sending money, when they're sending back money to us, they send somebody to monitor how that money is being used. After
we
finish
never,
sucking everything from us.
we know if you can remember that we used to say that we're better off than Japan. You remember
Japan,
that?
yeah, yeah. I remember
What
Liberia, we had
what
a better economy than Japan. I remember.
what why you think America respect Japan today? What the Japanese did that we couldn't have done when we were ahead of them back then?
Yep.
Japan, what you can we ask ourselves what went wrong?
Well,
I remember we used to say, I always ask myself, I say, in which way we were better off than the Japanese? And the Japanese, they're sitting in the center of the ocean. They're not even in a dry land.
My man, like you said, one of our problems is the issue of bad governance. All right. We've been having leaders that been coming, they sometimes don't prioritize us because if some of the leaders were behaving like President we are, the limited resources, the limited things we had to use them on our own country, it was building Liberia. Let's take, for instance, 130 years, you have one party system. All right. Those people, I don't know whether they were not thinking that the population would have increased. So everything they were building at the time, they were building the country according to the population we had at the time, thinking that people would have multiplied. So you see,
And they were doing
yeah,
everything wrong. They were
yeah,
building their own
exactly,
home and using it as a ministry.
exactly. You see, all of the
Okay,
public buildings in our country today, they are owned by individuals. So
exactly.
if
The
these people
education
were building,
ministry,
yeah,
the finance ministry, the
yeah,
the the
all
the,
the stuff. I
the
mean,
justice
most of the,
ministry,
yeah.
all these ministries were owned by individual.
So
The money was going into their pocket.
if we're building, expanding roads, building roads, opening the country, building housing units, building modern structures, but sometimes we say too, yes, these things, Liberia was progressing and the war came and set us back. But
If John Weir was like the previous president, when he went to that Lanco something, what they call the company there now, I mean, start what the company name in Nimba,
Salamita,
Salamita. When if John Weir was like the past government, he would have took the money from there and put it in your pocket. He said, "You guys got to honor what you put on paper." He is the only president I ever heard him forcing a company to honor what they put in, or what they call it say MO something, MOU or something like that. The roles that they're supposed to make, they gave the money to the people and the people just use it because they didn't get no interest of it. We don't have feeling for each other. We just want to keep living in that poverty way. Look at let me just give you an example. Caldwell. You see Caldwell? For you to come from Calvary Junction, soon you cross the bridge, going all the way. That place was like that for so many years. Doe made an attempt. I remember Doe when Doe came to power. This man, what the speaker was named, said, Podia. I think yes, Podia.
yeah, J. Nicholas Podia.
Podia came and make a groundbreaking in that place, New Jersey, just for them to pave that road. But you know what that road was it couldn't fix? Because those witchcraft old men and old lady then that were living in the Conway area, they just want to live like that throughout their life. You know, I can't now it being paved. I'm serious. You know, I can't being paved now because they die. All of them die. That their children are living there now, they didn't follow through
Oh,
with what they
you
were
really
doing.
believe that?
I believe it, yes. Well, you think Satan is not existing? Satan have his own people to work with. I
I
believe
think
it. I don't say I'm a member of it, but I believe there's witchcraft. There's satanic things. But I'm not part of it. I don't believe to say that I'm part of it, but I believe they exist as long as
I
Satan
remember
exists.
I remember those days. The Caldwell Bridge was just one way.
One
Uh,
way.
yeah, so the car that will be coming from a town we're driving towards Caldwell. That car, the other car that coming from Caldwell coming to Townway, one side will have to wait.
Yeah, they
It was
have the
not
red light there. They have the
yeah,
red light. When we
they
were
had a red
little,
light there. Yeah,
yes,
so
when it green on this side, you wait. Then the green on the other side, they come.
exactly.
Yes.
I
I
remember.
used to go there. When I was
And,
little, I used to go around
and
there.
one time there was a serious noise on that bridge. I remember we had just come from school. On our way home, we heard that the former defense minister Grady Allison and the then uh, Supreme Court judge at the time, the Chief Justice, the late what's his name, former Justice Minister Chia Chipo.
I think Podia said live and there
Yeah,
for
yeah,
some time.
Chia Chipo, and Grady Allison had an issue on that bridge, and it was Doe who had to make that intervention. You know, when Grady Addison said he was never going to move his convoy for the Chief Justice convoy to pass, and it was those who sent some folks there to say, "Look, Grady, you have to move back. You are a minister. You cannot disrespect one of the men who is heading one of the branches of government." So I remember that day, all of the Satu guys came, some police guys came on the scene, and that issue was resolved. The defense minister had to go back with his convoy and allow the chief justice to pass. Oh yes, I remember those were some of the good days, but people were abusing power
These
those
are,
days.
yeah, Solomon, we need, you're right, we need to sometimes discuss this thing to air out our hard feeling for America. But me, I have no hard feeling for America. I have hard feeling for our people who govern us. They were money greed, and they didn't have no interest for the Liberian people, especially the country, we the native people. They didn't have no feeling for us. Everything was just surrounding themselves. Can you imagine what the man just said? People, one party system for 133 years. We're going through that. You
Well,
know what that says?
initially it was two political parties. There were two party states: the
We know
Republican
that.
Party.
But,
My
but
man,
it was 100, one
my
straight
man,
100
why you
political.
why you got
This is the
out
problem
of
that
the out of discussion you want to bring up Solomon? That's a illicit discussion.
I mean,
no, no, this is
let's
this is a
educate
whole
the two, or the two
this
or
is
I
a
don't
120
consider I
years.
don't consider that a political party. I just consider it a pressure group because you had a
No,
TWP
there
that
were
ran the country.
two, but the two
when
ended
you do
like
your
for
research,
30
do your
years.
you will
I'm
know
not
that.
disputing. There were two political parties. I agree.
Yes,
Yes,
There were two political parties, but you have
and
one
the two,
party that ran the country for all those years.
yes,
I'm not
100
speaking now.
years. It
so
was
So
100
and
years of
why
a
was it
political
like
party.
that?
Eh?
Why was it like that, Wendell?
why was it like that?
Yeah,
Because at the time, that's how the country was
Because they
going.
didn't have interest of
You
making
know,
democracy in bringing
the
democracy in the
no,
country.
and
They
it's
were,
not that they
indigenous,
didn't have interest in it.
the
That was not.
indigenous were not given the opportunity to form their political party. You know, so you have one set of a group that was just running the country.
But this is what happened. According to history, the two political parties, the Republican and that of the Whig party, majority of the
how
two
long the last serve as two party? How long the two party lasted before it turned to one party?
a very long time.
Not very long time.
But the point I'm making here is that I don't want to be frustrated with this. The problem that we have in Liberia is that this country, I said this before, that Liberia was considered 40 miles radius from the Atlantic Ocean. Any other land that falls outside of the 40 miles, you were not part of that Liberia, and it went on for many years.
So where was the 40 mile ended? Start from?
Tony, I don't think a good point to
I mean, we
discuss
have to
where did
understand.
that. No, but
We have to
listen to the
understand if
point.
we say 40-mile rating, if we want to know whether it start to Bassa County or Nimba or where, say, and then the rest of it were not part of it. But you talking in code,
Yeah,
and
the
not too
code.
many people.
No, this is why we
I
don't get
don't know
anywhere.
if you
And
say 40 mile radius. I don't know. I don't know where it is because if one
you
is
don't want to
way there.
know. You don't want to know because we're having a discussion, something
So
that is
guys,
really
if we go back and forth like this, I don't think we'll have the time to take calls.
yeah.
So
But
we have
anytime
comments.
I want to express the reason
We
why
have
I was.
comments. We have comments. We have
All right, let's
calls to
forget it,
take.
man. Let's forget it.
So Solo, we give you the time to
No, that's
elaborate.
fine. That's fine. Let's make call. That's fine.
No, go ahead. You have a minute or two to elaborate, then we can take calls. Go ahead.
Quiet, solo, please.
You
Don't take.
vest?
Don't
No,
get attitude.
Why you adding oh
I'm not
man.
vexed. The thing is, this is why America treat us the way they treat us. because
Man,
we are
start adding that one mama baby on the show tonight, man. Why you?
no, no,
Yeah.
that is not, that is,
Go
I listen
ahead.
to you.
Land your thoughts.
Let's move
Let's
on.
take
Let's move on.
calls.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
please
Go
finish.
ahead,
No, no,
bro.
no, no,
You
no.
are protected.
Let's move
Go,
You
on.
go
gotta
ahead.
put
You
some
are
truth in it,
protected.
and you don't take it
You
serious,
adding the
please.
one you adding
I'm
January.
not saying we. This is the
That one
same thing.
sorrowful. You adding that one sorrowful child. Everybody just
No,
abandon you and you
it's not.
alone.
It's
Just
not. No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm not.
I
I'm
see the
not.
reason why he didn't get the Suleiman name. They gave him the Solomon name. Thank
yeah.
you. I see the reason now.
So you can make your point. We still have the
Make
time.
your point, man.
That's what we
Please.
do here. We sometimes agree to
No, no.
disagree.
I
We sometimes
understand that. That's what I'm
disagree to
saying.
agree.
This is
So that's
how.
that's the beauty of the show. So we can give you the 2 minutes to make your point, then we take calls.
Yes, please. Go ahead. I beg of you, please.
No, no. I mean, the problem is we have different way to defend this, to defend that. Then we make ourselves vulnerable. We have witchcraft, and the witchcraft is causing us not to advance, and that is the mindset that we have. And the Americans or whoever, for that matter, they will use some kind of a way so that they can continue to do whatever they're doing. So we can discuss this another time.
No,
Okay.
we gave you the 2 minutes. Use your 2 minutes. I beg you.
We forget. Let's move on and leave that witchcraft thing. Let's move on. And start to take calls because of time. So
Yes, let's move on.
those of you listening to us, this is the Nighttime Spin, and we are here discussing some of the policies that are affecting us as a country from somebody we consider a father to us. Uh, when you have your father is the one responsible to make sure that all of those basic social services you need as a child be provided to you. So when you have a father and your father is not catering to you, those things that you want your father to do, your father is not doing it. Sometimes you as the child, you feel unhappy, so you sometimes want to express your feelings to your father, not with disrespect, but with being very disciplined on how you express yourself to your father. So our concern tonight is some of the treatment that we get from America, is not good for our country. And this is an old age thing. This is something that been happening before some of us were even born, before some of our grandparents were even born. This is how our country been, some a country that been a control by America. Every the four corner of this country, where all the riches are, America knows. Where all nothing good is, America knows about Liberia. But we don't know like about America like how America knows about us because America consider us as insignificant. So they come here, they take every good thing we have, and they end up sending money back to us, our own money. When they take our stuff, they take our money, then they send it to us. They send somebody to accompany that money and make sure that money gets used for the internal purpose. So our guys, our brother here, Solomon, raised the issue that this is something that we need to address because our people are not being treated like the way they should. You go to the embassy today, you pay your visa fee. When you are denied, your visa fee is not refundable. You win DV, you miss one or two questions, you are denied from entering America. So, what is the essence of playing DV? All right. So, all of these things, people come into our country. We don't even know that some of these people come into our country because they got so many ways they can enter into our country. When they get at the airport, we give them all of the treatment they deserve. But when our officials leave from here, they go there, they are being, looked down upon. So these are things that we are looking at tonight. So you can call and make your contribution. The lines are open 0776 104 104 086 500 104, and the female line is plus that's 0770 297-016. The WhatsApp line is +231 86 500 104. So you can call us on this number and keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. All right, we keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway up to 1:30. Let's take this person. Hello, 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 sir. Yeah, I'm asking you hello, and you're not answering. How are you? All right. Did you receive a message? Hello. Yes, I'm calling you from Freedom Radio. All right, you just won 2,500 Liberian dollars. We did 5 draws, and you're one of the 5 lucky winners. So you won 2,500 Liberian dollars. The money is already on your phone. All right. I don't know. You need to respond to us. Your line is so low, and we can barely hear you. But please confirm and call us back that the money is received. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, when this is Mr. Formula, James Formula.
Yeah, James. Welcome to the show. You are live on the Night Ime Spin.
I know that, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's give you a minute so you can make your contribution.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Everything they said, Surma and Mr. Reed, what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I went through that, man. I live in that place, you know. They used to invite us American Master because we are the deliveries at the University of Liberia. They give us food, you know. Yeah. But like I said, you know, I call you earlier today, everything's gonna be fine. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they say is true.
So you think we as a country, so you think that we as a country, what we're supposed to benefit from America as a country, are we benefiting those from America, sir?
Let me tell you something, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're America, right? It's not happening. It's not. Look, when I live in this country, right?
Mm-hmm.
I came here, I went to school here, right? No, nothing in the interest of American, in the interest of you, no.
Wow.
No. And the things are very angry that our men were there as ambassador, the way we treat our country. I'm very angry. No. McCarthy, what his name is, I don't like the way he did.
Okay.
Politics.
Okay.
I believe it. You're supposed to talk, you know, no. What I'm saying, yeah, my kids, no.
Okay. All right, James. Thank you. Thank you so much. James Pamela is our first caller from Maryland, USA. Thanks for your contribution. We can take calls. We will also read out your comments. Drop your comments there. We'll read them out for you on the show. So you can drop your comments, and don't forget the overseas line is active. +231 86 500 104. And the female line is 0770 297-016. We have other numbers you can call 086 500 104 and 0776 104 104. I just have my number off. I just noticed, so I'm switching on all the phones now. All right, let's take this caller. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. How are you? Welcome to the show.
I want to tell you guys, thank you for the show.
Mm.
One of the things I agree with our brother in America.
Which one of them you wanted to disagree with? Because you have two brothers in America. You have Suleiman Tunis and you have Solomon Reeves.
Yeah, that big brother Tony.
You want to disagree with big brother Tunis?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to tell you that America is a private to Liberia. America is our neighbor. In the sense that if their interest is in power, they will protect. But know that person, that particular person from the other side is in power, and they want to do anything positive for the people in the country. They will say, oh, they may coming open the people up. They will find all me. Because they think you're going to do that alley. You're going to be that evil. Just got to know. The post start to say that the evil. America is not happy. America is not happy. America just suffering. They eating you and they sit down and put in bridge. You don't see it.
Okay.
America. And two, America for everything that happened here. Look at Africa. Look at Africa. For all of France. You see the kind of development if America really want to help Liberia, don't forget about giving the money to everybody. Don't give the money to anybody, but you think your own initiative already, but continue I will do it.
Okay.
Nothing.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, last it, please.
Thank you.
Please, last it.
We have all of the line now. Let's leave it there. We'll give you more time. 2 minutes is enough for you. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Welcome to the program, the Night Ime Spin. You've been listening, and let's get to your contribution in a minute.
Thank you so much. Of the National Record of Liberia, we're being the game for the issue.
Yes, sir.
You guys program being fascinated. We have our own problem in Liberia.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Like the other brothers there. You know when they I want a big president like I will honor his relief on Liberia. Those two brother Tony and the other guy there, they can concur with me that no African leader can go to America as an ambassador, and mail into the American domestic affair. They are going to take that for you. So we Liberia what a year. We have been overvaluing America. Overvalue America. That's the issue. We have something to offer America. We have the forest. We have minerals. We have a lot of minerals here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That America can benefit from. In the Putin money area in Grand there. The Russian company was there. I have a friend who was just a cleaner. He was making $250 United States dollars. The Americans spoke to the then president, Manasseh, and they said that company should play today. The company is going today. There's nothing going on for the people. So we Liberians, we have to wake up. In Ghana, Africa, that someone went to, the citizens say, I want to go in the fence, in the comfortable area, and they go into the office I call Embassy America, and they treat them. For in Liberia, we're allowed people to be treated as a commoner. So that we can wake up and know our own value. America will not value you. I mean, if you say you come to go to Canada and go to America, how would you Canada? But a lot of Liberians with that mindset, they value America as their theirs. That's the problem. The ambassador interfering in Liberian politics too much. And Mr. President, we are the then president, allow him to do so. And nobody spoke against it.
Okay.
That was very wrong. That cannot happen in Nigeria. That cannot happen in Kenya. Why should it happen in Liberia?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You surpassed your time. Let's take this person. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Yes, welcome to the program. Your name. Don't give us feedback. I don't want to cut you off. If you give us feedback, I will cut you off.
Okay.
It's better. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is President Vani. I join you from Forever.
Vani, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. You've been listening, and we've been talking about America and Liberia.
Our problem today that we are encountering with the American people derived from George Wilson and President, how do you call it, Moreau, because he did not sign a proper deal with the people that will make us to live on today. He was tasting the white and leaving his people's, or how
last time. And this one are suffering on today. I bet you just watch it all on the Martinez. What they did. When the newer son agreed to sign a property with the people that open the company in Grand Cape County today and the people suffering there, just wash it up. Today the people are complaining with the companies, they are not benefiting anything from the companies because they did not sign a property. If the property was signed, today we will not be competing with the American people. We have our right to demonstrate that yes, indeed, the way the American people handling or without them, we demonstrate. But we are not doing it because it derives from the past.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's we not taking any local calls on the WhatsApp. All right. So please, if you call in locally on the WhatsApp, it will not go through for you. All right. So please, let me bring back more callers. Let's talk to you again. Welcome back. Yeah.
It's Mr. Homeland, James.
Yeah, James, you call back.
Yeah. What I want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sleep now. It's late in my era, right?
Okay.
I'm an old guy. I don't tell. Just give me, talk to me because I told you what I want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something I want to do. I mean, I'm not rich, but yeah, it's not going to mean something, but I don't want to do something. So I'm going to go to sleep now.
I'll give you a call or leave a message on your phone.
Yeah, do that. And I'll call you, and I'll tell you who or I want to get this. Okay?
Okay, James, I will do that.
Rich, man. I just want to do something. Yeah, please.
I'll do that. Okay, James, I will do that. Okay. Thank you. Let's take some more calls. Thank you very much. That's James Family, the guy who bought the phone for our female callers. Let's go to this line and take this person. Hello.
Good morning, Winnie.
Morning. Welcome to the show, sir. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, my name is Emmanuel Wabien. I'm free to iPhone. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Let's hear you.
Okay. Firstly, let me commend you for the topic tonight. And I'll just extend my greetings to the panelists. So basically, the discussion tonight is interesting. And my info has to do with I consider America as our actual problem really. That is one of the basics that if you look at our long historical time with America, you will realize that Liberia was not really colonized by any country. Okay, so at that connection with this free slave thing, funny place for free slave in America, Rockefeller place, for free slaves to come, has created this connection between us and America. Okay, so then that was a conflict, between the natives and the indigenous. Okay, so the whole thing has come on really up to now. So we see that big division. So those that target the American connection have seen it as their interest, and they only pursue their interest in Labrador as just a place that they can, they just rely on and get what they want. Let me just put this scenario, this Labrador that in America, those are in Labrador connection. Ask them, what are, see how they have really invested in this country. How do they really have in this country that they have?
Okay.
How many? So all they do is they hang here and order. So with this percentage, you can see that division. So they rely in America and just hang in Labrador and just like so. If they are able to be Liberians, they are whole because it is said that where your treasure is, where Allah.
You have to conclude now. We have others on the line,
Yes,
so
yes,
you surpass
yes.
the 1 minute. So let's leave it there. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, welcome to the Nighttime Spin. We're discussing Liberia and America relations. What is your take?
First of all, I'm Jason William calling from 16th Street. I really appreciate this topic on discussion. Thank you so much tonight. You see, Liberia just, I can say there's no improvement in Liberia because if even you look at the educational system, people are still fighting to move from Liberia to go acquire education because there's no good educational system. If your parents give birth to you, you won't just relax on your parents all day. You got to stay on your own because time I come, there will be no more. So you have to be strong as a country.
Yeah, that's what your parents do. When your parents got to prepare you. When your parents prepare you now, then you become a man or a woman. Then you can stand on your own. But you born a child, you're not looking after the child, you're not preparing the child. So when you are no more, listen now, you are talking, I didn't talk, let me talk my own to you, you talk.
Okay.
I am saying, you as the parent, you need to support the child, give the child an education, so that when you are no more tomorrow, that child can, live on that education you provided them. So people are saying America is our father, but they have not treated us as a child or their son or daughter.
Yes, sir. For we ourselves, we have a special. Majority of the African countries around us, they are improving. How's about us? Can we do the same? We'll be fighting for foreign degree certificate. So thank you, sir, for talking on the discussion. That's my contribution.
Thank you, and your contribution is very brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the program. Tell us your name and where you join us from.
This is Brian Howard calling for Capital Papa.
Let's hear you, sir.
First of all, my to go to Tunis.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm empowering the program tonight.
Okay.
And Solomon, thank you for the topic that you on the discussion. But I found the program from the beginning, so for certain world school. What I want to add to is that why they're not trying to be indicted and you're running to be president here in America. In Liberia, the allegation was there in National Mangere, they said we should not vote for them. They were not found guilty, so we should not vote for them. And instead of being found guilty, you get on the air talking, you can't be sent to jail. The next thing here, I want to say, the next figure that thank you very much, Solomon, for bringing this up here. America, no fail America, not in that war, we never take it. Go to the UN embassy. Also, the posting, also, you pay your money for visa, you say they pay your money, they can refund your money back. You say, we're going out by America. There's no help, no fire, no, because they both treating us. But America can't deal with all those, we can't be friendly with nobody. But it's not Tony to never acknowledge this, but tonight I disagree with you.
Okay.
Taking side with America too much, Tony. In one country that America calling that develop, Tony, I find the show in.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Let's take this person. We'll read the comments. We'll go to the comment section. Let's take this person. Keep playing the cash giveaway up to 1:30. All right. We still got time to announce winners. When I come back, I would have to talk to our winners before we go from here. So you keep playing the cash giveaway. Dial *799#. You select number 11. You enter the amount, your PIN code, and then you send. You form part of the cash giveaway. Let's talk to this overseas caller. Good morning from Liberia. Oh, we lost that caller. Hope you can call back. Just don't know. This phone is telling us that I've outlived my usefulness, and so that's why this phone is telling us. So we can take some more calls. We go to the comment section, read out the comment section, and come back and uh, let's see who we have here on this line. Let's take this person. Let's take this caller here. Right, this line is. I don't know. We can take this caller here on the female line. Hello, hello. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. Okay, we will soon be going from here. So we still have time to take calls. The WhatsApp line is +231 86 500 104. Is the number you can call. Let's take this caller. Okay, hello.
Hey, Mr. Nima, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. Tell us your name and where you join us from. Which part of the United States you are calling from?
This is Boy Solo joining you from New York.
Okay.
Brother Tony, my sympathy, and let me say hi to my brother instituted to what's his name?
Solomon.
Solomon, right? Yeah, Brother Solomon. Listen. Thank you for the topic and discussion. Let me give you my little input on what that discussed.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we Liberians, we our own problem. The people.
Oh my God. Oh, Solomon, you that is same phone, yeah. Oh, the same phone. You have been charged with the responsibility to get this phone. All right. Solo, I'm so sorry about that. The phone telling you say you know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
All right. So go ahead. Let's hear your concluding statement.
When the mother say you, I ain't going nowhere you, Mr. Dima.
Go ahead.
When the mother say you, the street will not buy you.
Mm-hmm.
What do I mean? Everything in your mind, even be to the horse, we run into the embassy. If somebody beat their well trade, they run into the embassy. If you not eat to the horse, you say, oh, you're carrying the placard to the embassy. Everything you going there to go say no. Something between you and your own family member you want to go to the international community. And then look in America here. Go on the social media. Go see our Liberian men and women, more especially the women, what they do on social media. So causing a power and discussing nonsense. But see the Nigerian and the Ghanaians in this country. You see them running on social media talking stupid at the hour and Liberian brother and sister there on social media 24/7. The only one. What a woman say that. How old she is to say, oh, let's do something about people. She said they got a platform of people and get power on their man. You get power on their friend. You can't cost one another. Then people contribute money. That money is there to contribute that you can take that money to contribute to your country. And contribute to somebody else. Look, you think how a lot of people country developing. The people come here, they work, they earn money for here, they carry it home. But our people, no, let me tell you, Mr. Newman, by the time our people get there, the first thing it does, you will see you and your family living together. All of a sudden, you alone, that man one go take 2 bedroom apartment, see, one privacy. Then you struggling to pay the rent and the bill. You can't see send money to the bill because you're working for the apartment and the bill. But when the Nigerians and the Ghanaians here, those people, they are 7, they are 8 in one house and they contributing pieces to pay the rent and the remaining money they work for. Go see the property they own back home, go see what they do for themselves. And you know what I'm saying? We Liberian, our own problem. We our own problem. Every day we run into the American embassy, American people. They carry lies, they carry truth. They say any negative thing they want to see. Look at, you ask somebody who are going to do well with the country. They were there talking a whole lot of crap. Now you got police people now there to be running behind people now arresting you for posts. When y'all were telling the same people y'all were causing my cause, doing other things, nobody run behind you. Because somebody come up with a post, you're going after them. Now, why are you running to the embassy? They're not running to the embassy again. The
Okay.
only thing they want, you got those people coming in the country, they will steal the money from them. Look at the chief of staff to the president. Look at that woman. You stay all day in America working anywhere they offer. You're not getting the kind of money getting. Yeah, lose on that almost $500,000 and $500,000. Yeah, Pwaga share the money, bring the money by to come pay a mortgage. If what just go to that brother get the money, they can't run here, they can't take care of themselves. They're not thinking about building their country.
Okay.
So the money for that, even though they have a problem on the way, but we ourselves our own problem. We are not nationalistic.
Okay.
They say that like you what the brother said. That I try in go there all over for a whole lot of charity. You can get American people talking say no, the man will not run. The first state that make a tell to not put the man in the ballot, what happened? What happened? The people went after them.
Okay.
But the same people who come and tell you, say, oh, because the party put the one who censor you, then you believe them.
Thank you, Solo.
That allow you believe them. Stupid Liberian people.
Thank you. Thank you, Solo. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's take some more calls. First, let's go to the comment section because we don't have much time. So we'll pause on the calls and take comments. Let's read the comments and come back and close up. All right. Let's go to the comment section and our people who are watching, let's add their contribution on the show. So let's see. Let me see from this one. Okay. Right. Let me go there and start to read the comments. Roosevelt Flomo says, "Good evening, everyone. It is great to be here." A. Chantel B. Howard says, "Good evening, everyone watching live from Cox City." Henry D. Jala Jr. says, "Chief, you here too?" I don't know who he's referring to. And Opomunambo Nimna says, "New York City is in the house." And KP Controversy says, "Hello, family." James John Kekula Somo says, "April 29th was his last date." That was Stanton. James again says, "Money is involved, my brothers, with Stanton case." Jefferson Carter says, "Good evening, my freedom family. I'm watching you live." Sebe A. Johnson says, "I agree with James." And Rebecca K. says, "Not so, but the American will suck all the money from him before throwing him in jail." Samuel Samponseyan says, "Thanks, guys, for the wonderful work. I'm watching you from a Banga hotel room." And he says, "Does that mean the U.S. justice system is compromised and money making? America is just exposing her double standard and hypocrisy." From Samuel Samponseyan. Rebecca Kessian again says he is in jail in his house. He has bracelets on his leg that the police is monitoring. And Jojo says, "Don't you think the Boaka government is also spending the country's money on Stanton as well?" KP Country First says, "After paying millions in the court in cashier's check, they still feel he still have more money, so he needs to give it up. He is probably spending some of his jail time at home." KP Country First again says, "No, that is not it. His lawyer is making money." And Rebecca K. says, "No, Wendell, but if they find out he will still have that he still has money, they will play him to suck all the money from him before putting him in jail." All right. Flomo T. David says Liberia will be delivered one day. Pomumlambo Nimna says, "You are right, Wendell. America is not treating the Liberian people right when it comes to this visa situation." And in continuation of Pomumlambo Nimna, he says, "America does not treat our people good when it comes to visa issuance." Fode Camon says, "It is still the same." I'm quite sure we're talking about people sitting now. Flomo T. David says, "We need to redefine that friendship." Ketela Tobagi says, "It is still happening, Mr. Wendell Nimne. My brother was there 2 days ago. Even it is raining or the sun, they will be stuck at the small bus stop across the embassy till they are ready to call them in." And Liberia will be great one day. I had a dream. Flomo T. David is saying that we are coming give your names. I think we don't want to show this. They coming give your name. KP Country First says we should need to forget this America. All right, KP Country First. James S. Kelly says, Tony, give your friend chance to complete his thoughts. You keep interrupting the man. And Progress Orita Johnson said, I totally agree with Solomon. Flomo T. Davis says, sometimes foster father are better than biological father. Don't ask me why. All right. James S. Kelly said, it is not because it is an age or problem. We shouldn't talk about it. All right. And Abu Bakr Kamara says, good afternoon to all of you guys. I want to your Phoenix, Arizona has your day. Jim says, Kelly, you'll give Solomon a chance to complete his thoughts. You'll stop interrupting him. Progress Rita says, I totally agree with Solomon because see all that has been happening in our country since January 22, 2023 till now. Only on the Army wives protest the U.S. Embassy have spoken on. So I hope America eyes are not on our Wologizi Martin or they won't bring war crime court yes just for them to be based in here. And good afternoon to you, my big brother Wendell. How your family doing, big brother? We are fine. Thanks for asking. Abu Bakr Kamara, he says, I am at work right now watching you guys. I can call now, but listen to the show. I can call now, but can listen to the show. Liberia are scared to talk about the American wrongdoing in Liberia. James S. Kelly and Brabi M. Barr says, good morning, Freedom Family. America treating Liberia differently than other African countries. It is as a result of Liberia's own primitive laws and constitution that doesn't meet current day's reality. We are on Earth, and elected official is given 9 years, and government jobs are made more lucrative and attractive than the private sector that is only seen in our Kosovo. We must put our house in order by reviewing our constitution to meet the current day's reality by reducing the tyranny of our politicians. America is treating Liberia like they are doing Haiti. Next door, Canada do not know much about Liberia. People barely know the country. KP Country is saying that. And Abu Bakr Kamara says, we the Liberian wish our time, America, nothing in Liberia country is empty. All right. Ma Asata Son says, following from South Korea, Stanton Witherspoon will eat all his money before they send him to jail. Abubakar Kamara is saying that. Peter Tutu, son of Foloboa, says, hello guys, we would not go anywhere. This is our country. A Blama Mabutu Jr. says, Nighttime Spin, I truly believe that one day Liberia will be better in Jesus' name. Those are all the comments. And folks, we're taking only two more calls and then we will wrap up from there. So let's go to the phone lines and take two more calls and then we wrap up. So let's take this person here on this line. Let me take this person. All right. You're not patient, so you went off the line. So let's take our last two callers and then we go home on the show this morning. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Yeah, morning. Welcome to the show.
This is Jackson. We are calling from Zimbabwe.
Welcome, Jackson. We are from St. Paul Breach. Let's hear you second to the last caller.
Yeah, I'm very glad I read the show. You know, the analysis, those who in America, they not see the situation too into Liberia. But their comments are making in place. But we are saying the fact of our country. We got so many riches put here that we develop the youth.
Thank you. Let's leave it there. No time. Let's take this person. Hello, the female line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. My name is Carmen Gilda calling from Wall Street.
Welcome to the show, Gamin. Let's hear you as our last caller.
Thank you so much. You know, because eventually America is our problem. Jesus, we are our problem. You know, one thing, I just want to ask a simple question. Whoever are listening, about answer for me, the business answer me. How did former President Trump on America change? And he have to come here to kill people, and then they see America begin to say, look, you are wanted. What did they do for us? You free the man. And what I know, before somebody take a step, especially in a prison compound, you will have to see, they got camera, I guess they got camera all over. How did the men live for like ever to come and then come and kill thousands of Liberians? And then before they have to ask for him to go back to jail. This is not fair to all. You cannot say we are your child or we are your children, and then you continue to treat us in this way. The same thing, because the former minister, the American company like they wanted, then because the man said, oh no, we will go for this other company, they had issue with the name.
Okay.
It's wrong. You cannot help me, don't harm me.
Thank you,
Thank
Gamin.
you for giving me the time.
Thank
And the
you.
fellow who just said like people are stupid, like people are not stupid. Don't say that.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
want to use another word, just say awesome. But I ever like in America there, living loosely, you don't use words that are.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your
Alright, thank you so
contribution.
much for giving me the time.
Okay, thank you very much, folks. We're not taking any more calls, but let's read you this announcement quickly. Then we'll go to our guys to close up. The Tunis family would like to inform you that the 40-day ceremony for our beloved brother, Mohammed Hamid Tunis, who passed away on April 17, is scheduled for Sunday, May 26, at his Chocolate City Mansion residence in Gardnersville. All family members and friends are invited. The ceremony starts at 2 p.m. For inquiry, call Nene Amatu Masale on cell number 0770-768719. And this announcement was brought in by Suleiman Hashim Tunis of Radio LRB for the family. All right, guys, Tunis, you can take controls. Let's wrap up from your end.
Solomon,
Thank you very much. Again, many thanks to our callers, many thanks to our listeners, and those who commented in our comment section. The situation with Liberia and America, uh, we need to continue to talk about it on all of our platforms, not just Freedom Radio, but we need to engage the conversation and how we can continue on that. Liberia started with uh, three counties. Those three counties, Maserado, Grand Paso, Sano. Later on, Cape Mount was added, and then from there until Maryland was annexed to that. Those people who came into Liberia was the free slaves, and the reason why the American Colonization Society sponsor them, talk to the American government for them, was that they did not want for the free slave to cause problem to their masters. So they were looking for a safe haven for them. They came and occupied the country that is today Liberia. When they came from the Atlantic Ocean, 40 miles from there, that would be their area that they call Liberia. And everything they did, it was there. It was in their interest, and those were the areas that you will see pavement, you will see all of this stuff. The rest of the country, They were out of that place until later on, before people start talking about that. Now, if Liberia has been one country with all of these annex areas or countries and things like that, we need to continue to have a conversation.
Okay.
America do have permanent friends. Israel, I don't care what happened. Israel is a permanent friend of Liberia. I mean, of America. Now, if Israel can be a permanent friend to America, and then the country that gave birth to what is now today Liberia, then they got to be a permanent friend. So that's what I was making. I was saying that. But anyway, uh, to be continued. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, the Liberian people. I know we gave you your time to finish, but you're a little bit agitated, so you refuse to do so. That's what we do here. Sometimes we pet each other when we see things that we are trying to go off track. But
Well,
it's not
Solomon Abibi, Solomon
correct.
Abibi.
But we try our best to bring you in, and thank God you keep taking back and finish. Look,
I
my
did not
brothers.
finish, but it is good for to continue. That's why.
Okay, all right. We'll
It,
find a
it is not
specific
one
show.
show. It's a continuous show. That's what I say to be continued.
But we're never going to finish on the show. 2 hours not enough. We just have to discuss and move on. So then we, even they give us the whole day, we still want to see more.
Two
But we
hours
will
at
be
planet. 2 hours at planet down.
plenty time for three people to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plenty.
No,
the,
what I mean by that is not just on Thursday's show, but this topic is something that is very very
Yeah,
important. We can
you can do an extension. Maybe Monday or Tuesday.
when that my appeal is not just
you see myself I'm talking now, you just cutting me off. Oh, but me, I'm not getting vexed. Go ahead.
no, but
Go ahead.
the thing is the appeal is not just Freedom Radio and Liberia. All the journalists in Liberia, all the
Okay.
talk shows in Liberia, we need to have this kind of dialogue. Because it's the Liberia that we are talking about. That is the point I'm making, not just
You
on
have
the
all the
night and
time.
Spain.
You have all the time to say they pass it to you, but you say it.
No, because
Now,
I was talking, and then of course, when there was speed up, speed up, speed up, so I got
Yeah,
nervous, and
time,
I said, okay,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
it
Yes,
So
was
that's why I
too much
said to be
of time.
continued.
we don't
Yes.
have
All
time.
right.
We already out of time. I was just trying to manage the time.
No,
So
guys.
let's go. Tunis, you can close up. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much for those who guys who supposed to at least finish your homework. Take time, because some of you will finish listening to the show before going to jump on your homework. But make sure don't forget the keyword. That keyword is the most important thing after you done your homework. Again, we say thank you. You're joining us tomorrow morning. Same, not the same time, but 11 a.m. We'll be here for a throwback. Join
I'm not
us.
sure. I'm not too sure we'll do the throwback, but just in case, I will have you guys informed before the morning hours, before the show time, because we're
Okay.
supposed to have a special feature coming up tomorrow. So anything, I will update you Tunis before the time.
Okay. All right. So yeah, thank you for listening from this end, Staten Island, New York. We say good night.
All right, guys. Good night. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate your time. And we hope our voices will be heard. Those recommendations that came forth tonight about revisiting some of the policies between our country and America, to see our best some of these things that these aid treatment we get from our father, can be corrected. So thanks to all of you, all of your contributions made on the show. We really appreciate you. And to our Freedom Cash giveaway winners, we will soon call you before we leave from here at 1:30. So you have 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes. We can take 2 to 3 winners. So you have 12 more minutes. So, guys, thank you ever so much. We'll be here next Thursday, God's willing, with another edition